today I thought I'd come out to the park. It's been 3 weeks and 1 day since I have been off the trails, so I thought I'd come out for a Strollander, instead of a meander. I'm at a little park in Roseville that's called Veterans Memorial Park North, and their south version is down that way, and then if you keep going a little farther south from Veterans Park South, you'll come to Blue Oaks Park, which is the one we did along that creek with that really cool tree that was bent over. Anyway, so let's see what this place has to hold. Not a whole lot going on here. It's really pretty, actually, and I can hear the street noise, so it's not super quiet, but it's pretty. And I have to admit, I was glad to see a flat, boring, paved trail around a community park, because that's what I need right now. So I thought, hey, I bet other people who have mobility issues might need to know where some of these parks are that they can go to. Funny how that works, right? So this has a nice little paved path all the way around. I think it's like 3/4 of a mile or something. I don't know. But if I go that way, I can get to the South Park, I think. Not South Park, but the Veterans Park South. So let me show you what this place looks like. Oh, wait, I'll show you who I'm with. Here, hold on. So yeah, this is the park. See, it's even got the little veterans, the MIA flag up there. You can't see it because the wind's not blowing much, but it's breezy. Anyway, I'm here with me, my boot, and who is this? Blue Streak, my new little scooter that Mama Bear got me, because I have one at home, a bigger scooter that I use at home that works well at home. But this one, I'm taking it out for a test drive today. It's done well so far. I just know that I need to look out for, like gaps in the concrete and stuff. I just have to make sure I don't go over the handlebars. So yeah. Oh, and I brought snacks this time, even though I'm on a little park. I got to have my corn nuts and my Whoppers. I had to explain about the snacks. I want to explain about the snacks. I've been asked why I didn't have snacks when I went on the You Deserve a Break Today trail. I had snacks in my pack the time before I went out and used that pack, but I had to throw them away because they were expired and didn't replace them. That's one reason. And second reason was because it was a short trail. It's 2 miles. What's going to go wrong, right? I was supposed to be able to go down there, come back, quick little half-day thing, not even half-day, a couple hours thing, and be done with it. Well, didn't work out that way, did it? So that's part of the reason I brought my little corn nuts and Whoppers, and I'm on a boring, flat, paved trail at a community park. I still find them boring. However, I also find them useful these days. And if I find them useful, somebody else might find them useful. So if you're looking for a wheelchair-friendly or stroller-friendly, just had a stroller go by, or a scooter-friendly trail, hopefully this will be one of them. So let's go see. Come on. Well, you can see kind of over there's a lot of grassy area, and way over there in the corner, you probably can't see it, way over there is a memorial bench. Of course there's a memorial bench. There has to be everywhere I go. Oh, there's another one. There's several, so we'll probably wander around that way to see those memorial benches if we can get over there. It's pretty down in there, though. Look at that. If I had shoes on, well, I do have shoes on, just one of them won't go down there. That down in there is Pleasant Grove Creek, and that's the creek that ran along Blue Oaks Park, which is, that down there is being mowed right now, and I think is that the south version? I thought the south version was on the other side of the road. Anyway, Blue Oaks Park, where we went before, is that way, farther. And actually they have a paved path too, but we didn't take it. We took the dirt back in the day when we could. But let's see. Look at all those foxtails. If anybody ever asks you what a foxtail is, at least in California, this is a foxtail. These are horrid little things. They get stuck in animal noses and toes and parts that you don't want to talk about, in their mouths and everything. They're just awful. And when they go in, they don't come out. They're like an arrow, like a barbed thing. But that is pretty, isn't it? It's green right now. In a month or two, it'll be all brown and dry and dead. It's the middle to the end of April. It's like close to the 20th, but not too bad. The sky is really pretty today. Well, we made it over here to this little bridge. I don't see any water under there, but let's go find out. Oh, there's a little sign. Maybe it says where it goes. I think that's still the North Park. It's just the other section of the North Park over there on that side. Because I think I saw a sign on the road that said the South version, the Veterans Park South is across the road out there, the busy road. There was nothing to do at the shop today. It's a Tuesday, so that's why I'm out here. But look at that sky. Isn't that beautiful? It looks pretty on the camera anyway. I don't know if it looks the same to you, but wow, it's pretty out there. Well, I made it up it's kind of an incline. On a scooter, it's an incline. When you're walking, it's not too bad. It's there's a nice little metal separator thingy there that I made it over without issue. There is water. There's water in here. This is Pleasant Grove Creek that we walked along before. Doesn't look so pleasant, but the birds are pretty to listen to. So yeah, this kind of thing right here, you want to be careful with these little scooter wheels because you don't want to get stuck on them and go flying over the edge, which I've done before. Not on the scooter, but on a bicycle. It hurts. That was one of many head injuries that I've had in the past. So this is a little bit of an incline. They said the whole park trail is like no more than 3% grade. So, I mean, you could get up and down this if you were in an actual wheelchair. So we'll see if I can get down there safely and then back up with one leg. There's a sign. I'm celebrating Trails Day, the 4th Saturday in April. See that? Well, the 4th Saturday in April, I think, is coming up this weekend. So we'll have to go do that and celebrate Trails Day. If nothing else, after this whole ordeal, my right leg will be a lot more buff than my left one. Because it's definitely had a workout in the past 3 weeks. Oh, that's the little trail we just came along. I'm on another bridge. Another little bridge. I was just looking back at the creek. I have a knack for attracting airplanes. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, look, there's another bench. There's the busy road I was talking about. That's Blue Oaks Boulevard. There's another little playground on this side for the littles, the tiny kids. There's somebody over there with their little kids, so I don't want to get them. Well, I didn't get very far. I was just right there showing you the creek thing. But look at this. Looks like somebody's been laying down in the grass right there. I mean, like, I'm not saying that this is the case, but a lot of times when an animal will lay down in there, like a deer or something, it'll get all flattened out there. But it's just flattened out right there. I don't see any footprints leading up to it necessarily. I mean, there are a few right there, but that doesn't look like something that people would do. It's a crop circle. No, it's a crop oval, rectangle. I don't know. It still looks like an animal was laying there for the night. Well, we were just down there crossing that bridge, and then I showed you where something laid in the grass right over there. And I came up this little thing, and guess what? It ends in a little makeshift trail. Somebody just blazed across the road, across the grass there. So, me, my boot, and Blue Streak, and my knee are going to take a little bit of a break. My knees are not happy still from crawling, but they're generally not happy anyway, especially this knee. But the crawling owies have healed up finally. Oh, and incidentally, somebody asked me what this was. It's like a little CPR thing. It's you pump it, and it inflates little pockets in here that kind of squeeze your foot, and then you can deflate it with the radio tuner, you know, so. And the dog hair and the cat hair and all the other hair. Black is not a good, you know, it's so hard to accessorize when you have multicolored animals. So, yeah, and there's the busy road. Isn't that fun? That's a pretty tree, though. Look at that, how pretty that tree is. I just remembered I was going to show you how these things work, if you care. This one actually has a little dent in it, so you can sit down and actually put your foot up on it. And it has a little space to kind of keep your foot in one spot. And it's got two different, well, it's got a knee spot, and then you could actually technically put your knee there too. These are the brakes. They're only on the back. And the little handlebar brakes, if you pull one, it sets them both off, so you don't have to like grab both with your bare hand, you know, just like hold on for dear life. But it just latches on. It doesn't really do, and there's no really actual brakes. It just kind of puts it down on there. So it's got some sort of flippy thing there and a flippy thing there. It's supposed to, you know, what do you call that? Fold up. But we haven't figured out how to do that yet, so we'll just leave it like that. Anyway, this is actually, I was going to tell you, this is actually the other part of the north, the Veterans Memorial Park North. This is just the other little section. And the South Park, South version, is on the other side of that road. I don't know if I said that already, or if that part will come out. I think we'll just go back across those bridges we went, and then the rest of the trail around the North Park actually does go around, if I recall. So let's go see what it looks like on the other side of where the memorial benches are, because we got to see all the memorial benches, you know. Well, I made it back to this bridge. We're parked over there. If you do come here, come up. If you do come here, come off Blue Oaks and then turn on a street called Crocker Ranch, and then this entrance has the bathroom. If you're interested in bathrooms, again, the bathrooms of Northern California, there's one right there, and it's fully functional. Two little stalls things. This side does have an entrance. The little kiddie side does have an entrance and a place to park, but there's no bathroom there. Don't ask me why they have a playground where there's no bathroom. I find that to be a lot. They do that a lot. There's a playground here too for bigger kids. No swings or anything, I don't think. But then this trail goes around that way. So we're just going to go around that way and see, and maybe get back to the car, and then see if we can find the south version, you know, of this park. So come on. Oh yeah, and I did want to show you. You probably can't see it very well, but there are, what do you call those, picnic tables over there if you're interested in having a picnic. So this is a good place to come if you just want to have a nice place to have lunch, because there's a place, you know, to sit, and there's a bathroom, and without the leaf blowers, it's relatively quiet. So a nice place to walk around, get some exercise. So yeah, let's keep going over this way. Oh, look, it turns into dirt. I wonder if I can do that. Well, let's go find out. So yes, I can apparently do. This is decomposed granite and sand, which isn't the greatest to you know, scoot around in, but here I am. There are a few spots that have been worn across the road by water, so there's a few dips and potholes and stuff. But if you pay attention, you can manage. Again, I was not recording, so. But the sky is just beautiful today. I got to show you this. Look at that sky. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just beautiful today. And right now, it's perfect temperature. It's warmed up just a tad, not too much. I don't even think it's 60 yet. It might be 60, but look at that sky. Isn't that pretty? I don't think it'll come out as blue as it is in person, but boy, is it beautiful. Well, we were just over there, kind of, and we came down around here. Just wanted to show you some of this road that we're on. See this kind of thing right here, how it's, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's chunked up with where it gets wet and mowed over, so you gotta be real careful going across it. I was just listening to something. Hello, birdie. My goodness. It sure is pretty down in there, man. I would be traipsing around over there in a heartbeat. So yeah, let's go over here for a second. This memorial bench is to, who is this? Rebecca Donahue. Don't know her. But she has a bench. Not a bad spot. Squirrelies running around up there. Lots of birds. So let's go back over that way. And the car's around there somewhere. And then we'll see what we can find on the other side of the road. Maybe, if I can get over there. We were just over there at the memorial bench and came down here. Some guy on a bike went flying by me. Can you hear those turkeys? I don't know if you heard that turkey over me. He took off that way. I don't know where he went, but I kind of saw his little head going over there someplace, so it's got to come out on the street. But there's some turkeys down there. I wish I could get down there because they're gobbling. They're making actual gobble noises, and I haven't normally heard them do that. Usually they just strut around. Hope he's okay. Lots and lots and lots and lots of turkeys around here in this part of Northern California anyway. So yeah, Blue Streak doesn't do too bad off-roading. Rides like a skateboard, but what do you expect? It is a skateboard with a seat. So it's not too bad as long as I'm paying attention and not, you know, looking around. See, because you got to look out for things like that. Ditches and, ditches, but what do you call that? Mud. Been dried up. Again, if you come here, this is separated, the Veterans Park North is separated into two parking areas. One of them is in front of the little bathroom there where the handicap spots are, where I'm parked with my little red tag. And then this section right here, which is, because they have organized, you know, events, baseball and, not baseball, but what do you call that, soccer and stuff. So I guess they do have baseball here, come to think of it. There's a thing over there. Well, we made it back to the car, which is always a good thing. Didn't fall, didn't slip, didn't have any trouble to speak of, and I was able to go all the way around the decomposed granite and sand along with the paved part. So I don't know how far that was. I think it was 3/4 of a mile or something like that, according to the what do you call that? All trails. I'm thinking about going over to find the South Park. Well, I keep saying that, and it's not South Park. It's Veterans Memorial Park South, because this is Veterans Memorial Park North. And then see what else I can find around here that's, you know, handicapped accessible, wheelchair accessible, scooter accessible. Yeah. So anyway, I have to get out. This is why I'm out subjecting you to these videos. You don't have, of course, you don't have to watch them. It's like so many people don't. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me on this weird little, well, it's not even, it's just a Strollander. For a while, it's going to be Strollanders. So yeah, I will be back in a little bit, and I will talk to you later.